Today on the channel, we take a trip to San Diego. Beautiful this time of year for the San Diego Comic-Con 2023 exclusive from NECA, Universal Monsters, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Universal Monsters unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something special. We got the San Diego Comic-Con 2023 exclusive glow-in-the-dark Creature. And we got a special guest here as usual per these NECA Universal Monster unboxings. We've got my dad. Dad, say hello.
Hey, hello.
Are you ready to do the Creature from the Black Lagoon?
I am, you bet.
Now, this is our first go-around with the Creature right here, and the Creature, unfortunately, has not arrived in the standard regular editions, and we got the glow-in-the-dark edition this time, which beat the other ones, which I'm a little bit surprised about that. So I guess we're going to get a little taste, just a little appetizer, just a little taste from the kitchen of what the Creature is going to bring. As obviously, it'll be a repaint, but we'll get a little bit more bells and whistles with those other ones than this one here. But I should say, but for all your Creature needs that aren't San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. You got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Dad, you've seen these black and white ones before. You've seen some of mine. Now, you're a part of the Double Up Club as far as the color and the black and white Universal Monster figures, as am I. But you're not in on the glow-in-the-dark line. That's not for you.
No.
He is not in. He doesn't need any night lights of the Universal Monster characters.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of night lights in his house. He doesn't need any help getting around. And my plan for this one is I'm going to put this by my bed, and I'm going to use it when I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'm going to find my way to that bathroom is what I'll do with this one here. But glow-in-the-dark is a fun gimmick. It's a gimmick I enjoy, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I get that. And this one is a throwback to the 80s. I want to say it was Remco, the old Remco toy line. Shout out to Remco.
Remember that.
They had these, but they had them in like the G.I. Joe style, the Star Wars 3 3/4 inch, and they were on card like this. And I really don't remember seeing these. It's like I see a picture of them, and I kind of have like a fuzzy memory of seeing them as a kid, but for whatever reason, we never collected them. We never picked them up.
No.
I never owned any of them for whatever reason it was. I'm not sure why. Sounds like something I would have liked to have, but never got it.
It was a product of the times. I don't think it was as popular then. These things ebb and flow, and
Yeah, and I think that was kind of it. But it's a very nice love letter to those that collected those. You get the oversized card, very similar, very, very nostalgic for a lot of people on these. However, I'm opening them up. And these would look really nice on card. They don't take up a ton of room. Beautiful, very sturdy carding on here. You could knock somebody out with this carding if you needed to. Definitely a nice thing. I love the Creature, the look of the Creature on the front right here. Yeah. He glows in the dark. You know how I know, because it says it right there. And I can read. Yes, it's true. NECA Universal Studios Creature from the Black Lagoon. And it does say an authentic, posable action figure based on the classic Universal famous mini monsters collection from the early 1980s, and I was probably just too young. Yeah. We weren't doing that. You weren't looking for toys in the early 1980s.
I think there were too many other things. I mean, you had competing products. You had He-Man, you had G.I. Joe, you had Justice League, and I mean, there's all kinds of things. And you didn't
have a cartoon to tie into this one for little kids. So little Kyle, which I was probably too little. Early 80s, I was too little to know what I was doing. But I was probably banging my head on the ground on some G.I. Joe figures or something. But it is recommended for ages 14 years and older. I barely get through there. You're good, so we'll be able to unbox this. And it is a choking hazard, so please don't put this in your mouth. I'm just going to tell you right now. Yeah. Just please keep it out of there if you very well could. Yeah. But we got the old Creature here on the back now. Collect the whole creepy crew of Universal Film Monsters, all posable and ready for action. They're all ready for action, just don't put them in your mouth. They're not ready for that action. And it says direction of development, Randy Falk and Stephen Folkins. Now, funny story, Kyle, me, right here, in the third person. I was in Macomb, Illinois. Beautiful this time. You ever been to Macomb?
I've been through there.
Would you ever go back?
It's home of Western Illinois University.
Oh, I don't even know.
I believe so.
It's home to a Walmart. I do know that much.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I was at the Walmart, and I was looking for toys, and I was in the NECA section, and I had somebody come up to me, and I told this story in, I think, the Figure Hunt video at the time.
Ah.
But goes back to Randy Falk back here. A guy came up to me in the NECA section. I was looking, filming. He goes, hey, I know you. And I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? He goes, where do I know you from? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just passing through here. He goes, no, I know you from like YouTube and stuff. And I go, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. And long story, took a while to get there. He thought I was Randy Falk from NECA.
Oh.
And he thought, because Randy, I don't know where Randy is. He used to do a lot of NECA videos on YouTube showing the new stuff and stuff. And that's what he thought. And I guess he assumed since I was looking at the NECA stuff, I was Randy. So it was a very surreal day. And I guess, and then I wanted to just tell him, so just because I have a beard and long hair and it's the same color, that means we're the same person? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And it was interesting, but it was always funny. I always get a chuckle. So now whenever I think of Randy Falk, I think of that story. Shout out to Macomb, Illinois. Sculpting, it's got paint, prototypes, photography, packaging. And then we got the checklist here. The Mummy, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula, Creature, Phantom of the Opera. Now, Dracula and Phantom of the Opera, we saw this solicited before San Diego Comic-Con, and they showed the packaging, said, hey, it's going to be the exclusive, get there. And that was our first peek on the back here. Then at San Diego Comic-Con, I got to see these live in person. So we got Dracula, we got the Phantom coming, and they got the old school, like, Kenner Star Wars capes on these ones. So I think that is a really cool touch. But we got the black and white editions, or the glow-in-the-dark editions coming. Be interesting. Will they give us the Bride of Frankenstein? Will we get some of the other characters? We'll see what happens. We'll stay tuned. But I have a feeling, like I said, a lot of people are going to be leaving this on card. I can see hanging it up on the wall, just being a little light bright there, and you get all of them. They glow up together. But not here on this channel. We're unboxing it. We're going to devalue this immediately.
There you go.
This is like driving that new car right off the lot is what that is.
Get it out, get it on your nightstand.
Get it out, get it on the nightstand. But it is pull right off there, and man, there it is. There it is.
Whoa.
Get one of those. See you later. Goodbye. And there it is.
Wow.
See you later. Goodbye. Very heavy. You got to be careful you don't hit the detolf case.
Yeah.
Crack that case right open if you're not careful. Because a lot of the packages, I'll hit a detolf. It'll bounce right off. But that probably go right through there.
Yeah.
There. So now we get the old Gillman himself right out of here. He's ready to go. So definitely feels great in hand. First thoughts, definitely feels good. But boy, oh boy, it just doesn't have the same creature feel to me as I think when we get the boxed ones fairly soon in the color and black and white versions. It's just almost too green. It's too, but it's supposed to be glow in the dark.
Lime green.
I mean, it's very, very bright. And I mean, you know what it is when you see it, but it just doesn't resonate as what you think of when you think of the creature. As far
radioactive
as
creature.
It really is. He walked into the sewage. It was before the Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Before that, he got into some of that.
Glows in the dark.
Definitely an interesting look on this one. It looks like he's got the brightest red lipstick you've ever seen going on right there. Definitely interesting. He's got these little white paint there. Is this supposed to be his teeth? I don't know what that's supposed to be, I guess. I guess that's supposed to be there. So it almost looks like he's got two buck teeth going on. So definitely interesting. He's got bright red eyes against those white pupils. And then you got that lime green skin throughout. Definitely an interesting look. And really, this is a first look, like I keep saying, of those ones that are coming out. And I'm definitely more excited about those. And I really wish I had both of the color and the black and white version before this one in a lot of ways, because I don't know if this one will dull the excitement a little bit for those, because you kind of know how it is. You'll know how it moves. You know how it'll feel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You'll be back on the channel for that one. Hopefully in a couple of weeks. We'll see what goes on.
Well, it's hard for you to like the creature anyway, isn't it? Because he's bipedal, but he's not hairy.
Yeah, that's true. He is missing that, but he's still my favorite one. I remember.
So what is your favorite movie, Harry and the Hendersons?
Oh, that's right up there.
Is that
that is right up there.
That's what I thought.
And my favorite commercials, the Jack Link's Bigfoot ones. I love those commercials. I'm a hairy bipedal connoisseur.
Bigfoot kind of guy.
I love me some Bigfoot. I want to believe so bad in Bigfoot. I think that would be the coolest thing if it was found out to be real and they got him. I think it would just be the awesomest thing ever.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, did you ever have any Bigfoot sightings or anything? No, we're talking cryptids here.
Well, I was on the bike path about 3 weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
And
story time.
There was a Bigfoot that came out of the woods.
He just walked right out.
Came out of the woods. Stared at me for about a minute, and I was frozen.
Yeah, of course.
Because that's going to be scary. I mean,
and you never have your phone on you. It's so hard to get a hold of you, so you couldn't take a phone picture.
I was absolutely frozen, and and in a moment, Bigfoot said 3 words to me, and I have no idea what they mean. But after he said those 3 words, he just vanished. It's like he went into another dimension.
Which is a funny thing because a lot of people do say that Bigfoot is like a scout for aliens. Is what they say, and they go like teleport between like passages and stuff like that. So I've heard that. That's been on there. I've been listening to Coast AM back in the old days, coming back from wrestling shows late at night, the independent wrestling scene and stuff. You'd put on the Coast AM. You'd listen to some Art Bell. Every once in a while, George Norrie'd be on there. He's on there all the time now. But it sounds like you had an encounter that.
Well, it mystifies me as to the 3 words and what they meant.
And you're not quite ready to share that with this audience here. You're going to do some more soul searching, or are you ready to give those 3 words out?
It was odd because my name is Tom.
Yes, that's true. Don't call him Tommy. We heard that. Don't say Tommy.
And he said just point blank to me, "Let's go, Brandon."
Let's go, Brandon. Why would he say that? Bigfoot?
My name's not Brandon.
That makes 0 sense. I don't understand this. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't even get it.
Idea.
That's wild.
I'm going to Google it when I get home. I've been meaning to do that.
Yes.
I haven't got around.
Was Polly there? Was Polly the dog there?
No.
So it was just you.
No, she wasn't.
Interesting.
She would have been all over Bigfoot.
Oh, I bet she would. She would probably have found a friend. That's wild. I know that there was some Bigfoot sightings on Walnut Creek. You know Walnut Creek?
I do.
Yeah, there was back in the day. There was many a people that saw Bigfoot there.
Well, I've had my own experience, and I can identify, and it can be traumatic.
That's a wild one. I never would have thought you would have said
traumatic.
that.
Yeah,
that's
I
crazy.
wouldn't either, because my name's Tom.
That is. Don't call him Tommy. I thought that's where that was
because
going.
coming from another dimension, you would assume he would know my name.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Story time off the rails. That's the way these go. You never know. Who knew we'd go to hairy bipedal creatures from the Gill Man, but here we are, gilling it up all over the place. But let's dive into the articulation. Yeah. Let's dive into the articulation. He does got the arms, of course, and the arms go all the way around. Bend at the elbow, side to side of the elbow, hands back forth, side to side. Now, I do believe he is coming with extra hands, a lot more bells and whistles in the regular edition. Got the hula hoop at the top, waist articulation, big old splits if you need them. Got the double jointed knees.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that double jointed knee.
Yeah.
So he's ready to swim. He can do whatever he wants if he needs to. And then, of course, you get ankles back, forth, side to side. Big old feet on him, big old web feet there, nice spiky toenails going on, looking interesting. Scaling throughout, you can definitely feel that scaling. Definitely has a feel to it, like a scale would feel. Definitely looks really, really good. I wonder if this head pops off. Hopefully I don't punch you in the face. I won't push it, but yeah, it should. It's just on a ball joint,
okay.
So... You will have other heads with the other creatures, I do believe. So theoretically, you could mix and match and move them around together if you really wanted to. Right. He does got holes on his feet, though, so we're going to see. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Man, oh man, fits perfectly on the Mattel ringside stand.
Very good.
Look at that. The creature getting the job done. Definitely a bit of a taste. It's just a little bit of a taste to the things that are to come with the creature. Can't wait for the Universal Monster ones in the future. Hopefully the color, I think the color one's up first, then the black and white. I'm hoping we have both those before year's end. And I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get that Frankenstein in his chair. But besides that, I don't know what else we got on the plan list for this year with the NECA Universal Monsters. I guess we'll wait and see what happens there. And we'll just wait and see. That's all we can do.
So is this mid-price compared to the Ultimate
Good call.
Boxing?
Yes, this was, I want to say because this was an exclusive, it was like $30.
Okay.
But I think at retail, they're around $20. So they're about $15 cheaper because you don't have all the bells and whistles, extra stuff. So if you're looking for a value creature, well, not necessarily creature since he was the exclusive, but a value line of Universal Monsters, this might not be a bad way to go. And you can go to your local Target and your toy stores, Entertainment Earths of the world, they have them all on there. You can get the Frankenstein, the Wolfman, the Dracula fairly easily. So you can do that if you want to. Choose your own purchasing adventure is what you can do. So there it is. There is the old creature. Gets the sign of approval from me. Dad, you're all out. You're not diving into the color or the glow-in-the-dark ones.
I'll wait for the next one.
You'll wait for the next one, and we'll see. Like I said, hopefully sooner rather than later on that one there. So there it is, the old creature. What are your guys' thoughts? You picking up the creature from the Black Lagoon? You ever meet Bigfoot out on the bike path? Let us know in the comments section. It's scary. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell because we got videos every single day and then some. And we got even more content for you over there on the old Patreon channel. Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel and all the fun it does bring, of course. And you can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson. On, of course, Threads and on Instagram. So for the creature of the Black Lagoon, or from the Black Lagoon, I am Kyle. This is my dad. We'll see you guys all real soon.